Growing up in an Asian household, I really wasn't taught anything about money. I actually really didn't like talking about money growing up simply because it was considered taboo in my culture and I was taught that it's impolite to ask people how much they make. I never really imagined myself being where I am now, even 5 years ago. Hey guys, my name is Paul and here's my story on how I turned $0 to $100,000 at 24 years old. Early in my childhood, I really never thought about growing or building my wealth. I always thought that rich people were a certain demographic and were born into rich families. But after learning more about money and looking at some statistics, according to Fidelity's investment data, 88% of millionaires are self-made. This flipped the switch in my mind and made me rethink and reconsider what I was doing with my money. I think the biggest turning point for me, however, was when the world went into lockdown in 2020 and people all around me were losing their jobs and losing their income streams, which ultimately made them struggle financially. Maybe this sparked the fear inside of me, but I knew that I would never want to be in that situation, ever. Here are the exact steps that I took to accelerate my growth from $0 to $100,000 by the age of 24. The first step that I took was I started to rent a room in a house with shared roommates instead of renting my own apartment. Did you know that the average rate for a one-bedroom apartment in the United States sits at around $1,800?
A report from Realtor.com shows the national median rent was over $1,800 a month. It is the highest on record.
Because I was able to rent a room with shared housemates, I was able to save over 2/3 of the average rent price in the United States, and I did this starting from the age of 21, so it saved me a lot of money. The next step that I took was living frugally in every aspect of my life. Or in other words, I was very considerate of where my money was going. I learned that the best way to control your money is by simply budgeting every month, but also setting a limit on how much you spend in each category, such as your wants and your needs. For me, I set a budget for every single category, such as eating out, groceries, and my wants. This not only helped me not overspend, but it helped me track my money very precisely. The next step that I took was I took on a lot of side hustles to supplement my 9-to-5 job income. I realized that the fastest way to build your wealth is not just relying on one income stream, such as your 9-to-5, but really diversifying your income streams to build your wealth faster. As someone in their 20s, I can proudly say I've tried a lot of side hustles. Food delivery apps, selling merch online such as merch by Amazon, and taking on side gigs on my free time such as working at a food truck. At the time when I was doing these side hustles, this supplemental income didn't really seem like much, but because I was consistent, over time I was able to grow this amount to a very large sum of money. The next step that I took was I took this money that I made and put it to work by investing 60% of my income every month. It's a proven fact that it's really hard to get wealthy with just receiving a salary alone, and you really have to put that money to work for it to grow. I learned that no matter how much money you make, you need to put that money to work as your own employees. For me personally, I took 60% of my income and I invested aggressively into index funds that track the S&P 500, as well as some blue chip stocks that I really love. Consistently dollar cost averaging, no matter the price, helped me grow my wealth consistently. But most importantly, I had a long-term vision and a long-term mindset. I'm gonna be honest with you and not lie when I say that I was influenced at the beginning by people who were selling the dream of getting rich overnight. But the more I learned about the world of investing and building wealth, I learned that long-term investing, no matter what the asset is the key to building wealth. Look at these investing legends such as Warren Buffett. Even he recommends that people have a long-term mindset and goal when investing. Because I was able to keep this long-term vision and mindset and stray away from all of these get-rich-quick schemes, I was able to aggressively build my wealth to 6 figures at a very young age. Now, why am I sharing this? The answer is very simple. I want to build generational wealth, not only for myself, but for my future kids and their families. And I wanted to make this video because I wanted to inspire you and say that no matter what age you are always going to be able to build wealth if you put your mind to it and are consistent. Remember that building wealth isn't just for people that are born rich. I hope my story inspired you in some way, shape, or form to start taking control of your finances and start building your wealth if you haven't already. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Paul and I talk all things money and personal finance, so please feel free to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope every single one of you have a wonderful day and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.